What's up, guys? Welcome to your 30 or 40, let me scroll through, 47th Android tutorial. What we're going to do in this tutorial is basically start passing data by opening an activity. So we set up this unchecked change listener last tutorial. I was going to define some stuff, but basically we have no way to access this class because we haven't set up an intent and started an activity yet. So we're going to basically be done with this open class for right now. So just save that and then go into your data class right here, and what we're going to do is basically we have this all set up as well. Within this method right here where we say button start activity, this is where we're going to pass some data. So what we want to do first is set up basically a string that we're going to pass some data, because we're going to pass a string over to that other class for the most part. That open class. So we're going to set up the string within here, so it's going to be kind of a local variable, and we're going to call this string bread, which is kind of a confusing thing, but it'll kind of make sense here in a second. So we're going to let this string equal is basically whatever our edit text has typed in. So we're going to say our edit text was called send et, so we're going to say send et dot get string, or I'm sorry, get text. It's kind of good review, and then dot to string because it needs to be a string. So basically we set up a bread variable to equal whatever our edit text is, and then that's what we're going to send. So basically how you send stuff is you send it through a bundle. And you guys have seen bundle a few times when we've been working with data for the most part with our camera application. So we're going to set up and basically you can think of a bundle as kind of a basket. So we're going to say basket, and we're going to just say new bundle. And there we go. Now we just need to put this string variable in our this bread in our basket for the most part, because we're going on a picnic. So to do that, all we have to do is say basket dot put string, and as you can see there's a ton of different things if you guys are trying to put some other type of data in there, or like a integer, you just say put int. But since we're passing a string, we're going to say put string, and you have a few different choices. We're going to use this one because we aren't working with a string array and we aren't working with a string array list. We're working with just a string, so I guess there's only just one choice here. And basically what a key is, this is kind of the reference. This is kind of the file name for the most part, so our next activity can look for that file name. That's basically what a key is, and then our value is going to be basically what we're passing, which is going to be bread. So we're going to say bread right here, again referring to that string we set up, which will be whatever our edit text is. And now we just need to label this key, so we're going to say I don't know, I'm hungry. No, I'm just going to say, dang it, I don't know. I can't think of anything clever. We're going to say key. Is that clever enough? So there we go. We basically labeled this string file key. So when we can access that in the or basically in our next activity that starts up. So basically we've set our bread in our basket by saying put string, and we just gave that string variable a key called key. And then all we have to do is set up an intent, because we want to open an intent. And we're going to call this just A. Pretty basic. And then you have to import intent. Maybe I already have. And as always we say new intent. But this is going to be a little bit different parameters for the most part. So instead we're going to say, basically we got to give the context, and then we got to say what class we want to open. So we're going to say basically the context of this class, which is called data. So we're going to say data.this, comma, and then we're going to say the class name that we want to open. And so we're going to say open class dot class, and basically that makes this reference a class reference. So it's just referring to the class name, and it's going to open that class for the most part. And then all we have to do is say start activity. And we're going to hit A because that's the intent we set up. So again, basically, there we go. We set up a bundle that's going to be passed through this intent for the most part. But let me just talk through this again because it might be kind of confusing. We set up a string called bread, and it's just basically going to be equal to the text of our edit text, and then convert that to a string. Then we need to set up a basket for the most part, or a bundle, and that bundle is just going to be a new bundle object, and then we can put some stuff in that basket or in that bundle if you guys want to think of it the correct way, and we're going to put a string in there. We labeled this string key. That's basically the file name that it's going to refer to, and then the value of it is equal to this bread that we set up right here, which is our edit text. Then we set up an intent, and this intent kind of holds the data of this class, and then or the context of this class, and it's going to open the class called open class. Now we have to do one other thing. Sorry, I kind of got ahead of myself here. All we have to do is set up this basket within our intent. So we're going to hit our intent, which is called A, and dot put extras. And as you can see, it takes a bundle within its parameters. So we're going to click that and then type our bundle, which is called basket. Sorry, I forgot like the most important part. So hopefully that didn't confuse you guys too much. But yeah, basically we set up our basket here. Then we're setting up the context of whatever class the data is coming from, and then what class it's opening to. And then all we have to do is set up the intent and say, hey, we're putting some extras, carry this basket with you as you go, and then it's going to be like, alright, and then you're going to start that activity. Sorry if I kind of went out of order there, but hopefully you guys get the concept, because we did have put extra before, and this is just adding to the intent for the most part, which is our bundle. So the command is just put extras. I don't know, that's about all I can explain. Hopefully you guys kind of get that idea. If not, that's okay. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial where we're going to basically open that basket and eat the bread. So have a good one.